Hey there, you are seeing me from a different angle, and it's really just because I wanted to try something different. With this recipe today, this is just a quick pastas and peas. It is completely vegan and vegetarian, of course, and I look forward to sharing this recipe with you because I make it all in one pan. So the first step that I do, of course, is I turn my pan on high. I then dump the dry pasta right in the pan. So that is right on the pan, dry, and then I'm going to be adding just enough water to cover a little bit more. In fact, this is such a one-pot meal that I can almost dump everything in now. That's the great thing about this recipe. Now, pasta purists are going to hate this but love this because they know that I'm using the pasta water to make a sauce. So I also have one small clove of garlic that I diced up because I like garlic. And I'm going to be putting in the mushrooms that I have now as well. They're going to soften as the pasta is boiling in the water. There's very little to this. I pretty much kept it pretty simple. I will be putting peas in a moment, and I will also be adding breadcrumbs later to thicken the sauce. Breadcrumbs make for a good thickener. If you don't want cornstarch or flour, you can just use breadcrumbs. I also am going to be topping it with nutritional yeast, which kind of tastes like Parmesan cheese. It gives it a little bit of that cheese flavor, plus a little salt and pepper. So this is how I'm cooking it, I promise, and I will see you when it's complete. Can you see that the pasta water is almost completely evaporated out of this pan? In fact, I think it's nearly gone. The pasta is al dente. That's one thing I want to tell you, is it is al dente. If you do like it a little bit softer, you are going to have to add more water. I'm just going to remove this from the heat so it doesn't scorch to the pan. I'm going to add some of my breadcrumbs to it, and then also some of that nutritional yeast, and I would say it's probably about a tablespoon, one full serving, like they say. So I'm just gonna turn that off there. Give this a mighty good toss, and I'm just going to set it down and get it a little bit more water in the pan to just give it a creamier feel to it. With those breadcrumbs, they'll just absorb it. So that is one pan peas and pasta. There are mushrooms in it. Perfect, wonderful, because I love them. And I promised you that I would do some vegan recipes, and this was one of them. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next time. Again, hit me up at my website. You can contact me there if there's a recipe you want to see me do. I appreciate you joining me. Take care.